Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining me today. It is actually Friday, June the 18th. It's so amazing how quickly this year is already going by. I wanted to talk to you today about something that I was listening to Rascal Radio, and it made me think about the difference between good and great, and whether or not we're willing to give up good in order to have great. Because so many times we have something and we're feeling everything's good, we're good where we're at, and we don't go that next step, right? We don't go to that part where we could actually have great, we could have better. Or maybe it's like, my heart and I talk sometimes and say, okay, is this something we just want to have, or it would be nice to have, or just something that we just really have that strong desire for? And that's the difference between good and great. One of the quotes that I like was actually by I can't think of his name right now, Rockefeller. And he said, don't be afraid to give up the good to go for the great. John D. Rockefeller. You guys probably know who he is, right? Um, and I think sometimes that's how it is. We look at what we have, and maybe going for great is going to take just a little bit more work or a little bit more belief on our part. I think a lot of times it's more about belief than anything else. The belief that we're worthy enough to have it, that we're good enough, that we deserve it. But it's about the belief. And sometimes it is the fear. Sometimes it is the fear that stops us from moving forward. And sometimes it could be the fear of failing. Or sometimes I think more often it's probably the fear of success. So I would really encourage you guys just to aim for great, right? There's that used to be a meme that went around that says, aim for the stars, and if you hit the moon, you're still better than where you're at right now. That was a concept, right? And it's the same thing. If you're aiming for great and you're going for great, then if you don't quite get there, maybe you just get to that right below it, but you're still going to be better than good. And so I would really like to encourage you to look at what you can go for to be great, to have great, and what great would mean for you in your life, for your family, for your community. How would great make a difference in your life? So I just encourage you to look at that and make a list. Make a list of things you'd love to have that would be great to have, right? It would be great to do. It's kind of like making that bucket list. What would be great? Not what would be nice, what would be okay, that'd be fun if we could do it, but what would be great? And then just claim that you're going to have whatever that is, right? Whether it's a trip, whether it's a relationship, maybe it's a love of your life, maybe it's X amount of money coming in, maybe it's a customers coming into your business, whatever that great would be, put that on the list and then start looking at manifesting it, because once you believe you can have it, that right there is 3/4 of the battle, right? And then just be willing to take the action. And honestly, sometimes when you're manifesting things and you get to that point where it resonates with you and you know that you can have the great, it's amazing how quickly and how easily things fall into place. And sometimes you don't have to do all the things you think you need to do in order to get that great. So thank you for listening today. If this is your first time you've checked out our channel, thank you for being here. We're so grateful. We don't feel like anything happens by mistake. Everything's by divine purpose, and you're supposed to be. So please subscribe to our channel so you know. Hit like if you like the video. Please share it with somebody. And if you hit the little notification bell that's down there, every time we go live, you get notified that we're going live. So thank you. And again, don't be afraid to give up good in order to get great. Have a great weekend, and we will see you.